Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building. Album is in stores right now. Family Ties. We have Dre.
What up, what up?
And Fat Joe. Joey Crack. What's up, Crack?
Yo, Envy, what's up, Playboy?
Now, I don't know, but Joey Crack killed his wife and his best friend.
Whoa, snitching.
I don't know if you know that.
What are you talking about?
He killed his wife and his best friend.
Yeah.
You got to do that sometimes.
You got to do that sometimes.
You got to do that sometimes.
Irv Gotti shot the video, man.
Of course
he's of course he's not. And we had the edit behind his back because it was so much crazy shit going on in the video. We had to actually edit it behind his back.
Really?
He hit me with you went soft on me, you this and that. I'm like, yo, Irv, like it was a 14-minute film.
Now let me ask you a question. I joke about killing your wife and your best friend, but after seeing this video, did your wife kill you? Did your wife say, we need to have a conversation?
Not till you just said that.
Okay.
I've been
Thank you,
good.
Abby.
Birkin's been flying.
Okay.
We ain't have no trouble.
Okay.
No drama.
All right.
Don't spice it
I'm
up.
sorry. Yeah, did you see
they
it?
listen to you
Yes, I
every
did.
morning.
I was just asking him about it.
Which part?
Yo, come on.
Nah,
What
she's
you
a
guys
legend.
doing?
Where the young lady took her shirt off?
No. What are we talking about?
Now, just so you know, this isn't going to be our usual 2-hour Fat Joe interview because he has to go and do other things.
Right, he has press.
Before you think we're like, we got to get him out of here, he actually doesn't have that much time, but he does have an album out.
Yeah, Family Ties, baby. Family Ties is a classic album. I'm so excited. I couldn't even sleep tonight. And it's not out of nervousness. It's just I can't wait for the fans to finally, we've been working on this album so long. We finally cut the umbilical cord, and now it's everybody's baby. You know what I'm saying? Me and Dre been playing mine. You know, when you're a kid, you got the little ball. It's my ball. And he's playing with. Now it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it, man.
All right, and Eminem's on here, and you said it's disrespectful. Now,
I mean, lyrically disrespectful.
I know what you mean.
But
so,
yeah, Eminem is disrespectful.
What does that
time.
mean? Like, what's disrespectful?
I mean, we got the GOAT. We got Eminem on there going crazy.
What's he
rhymed
talking
for
about?
60 bars.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? He's
went
going
bad.
bananas. And we got Mary J on the same track going to church.
Never heard before Em and Mary on the same record. It's crazy.
Now let's talk about the album. What got you guys together to do an album? You know, because you guys do a lot of records. You were supposed to do an album before.
Yeah, well, we did this record so excited a couple years ago, like 2 years ago maybe. And, I did the reference for Joe, and we tried to get some other guys to do it, but Joe wasn't happy with what he was getting back. So he's like, yo, Dre, you got to do this. So, we shot the video. We had an amazing time, and everybody seen the chemistry. Like, yo, you two need to do more music together. So he's like, all right, let's get to the studio. So, Joe's got a busy schedule. Me and Cool, give thanks, we got a busy schedule. So it took a little time for us to really get together. So Joe was like, yo, I'm going everywhere talking about we doing an album, and we're not doing an album. So, we sat down for like 3 months and really put something special for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I be stressing everybody out because I'm like, Dre, if me and you do an album, you and Cool, y'all super producers. Don't think the producers ain't gonna listen to the album for the beats. So we need, so mentally, nothing like it, but mentally I was thinking Chronic, I was thinking Kanye, like how the music changes and all that, and I was just pushing the guys like, yo, we need to make this the craziest. And this is a classic. It's the best album on the streets. I'm taking no talk back, man.
Now I got a chance to listen to the album a little earlier. I see that Remy Ma's on the album now.
She made it.
Now what happened? Why didn't she?
Fresh
how did
off
she almost not
her
make the
not
album?
guilty verdict. I don't know, cause we're doing Remy's album.
Correct.
We've been cooking our album. We've been behind the scenes. Everything ain't for social media, but we've been in the studio every night with Remy making an album. She heard the album 20 times.
She didn't want to do a verse.
She never said she was rocking.
Right.
She was just like, this, that. So I kind of leaned into it, yo, sis. She was like, yeah, this, that. And then we put out the list the features list, and then it just ain't feel right to me. And my wife too. I'm gonna give her all the credit. She was like, yo, bro, this is whack. Like, I can't believe Remy ain't on the album. Nah, straight up. This is whack. Like, you can't.
There's a lot of big features.
You
on
can't
here.
let this Family Ties go and not have sis.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, for you to get Remy Ma to do a verse, it takes you a month for her to figure it out to go in there. right? She'll have to figure out what outfit she got to wear to the
Stop
studio.
it.
Nah, it's too much.
Right.
It's completely too much. But when I called up and I said, yo, sis, man, you know what? I'm feeling whack that you ain't on the album. She was like, send the record. I'm going to studio right now, 1 hour. Let's go. She showed up in 1 hour. She bodied that.
Now we put her on a boy, too.
Legend, and it's a smash, too. We threw her on. So she bodied that. And Pat Pooh smiling so much.
Right.
You know, I think we both wanted to ask each other, but nobody asked each other.
Right. I was going to say, maybe she was waiting for you to be like, yo, get on the album. And you
You
weren't.
take family for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might invite me to something, a function or something like that, and last minute be like, yo, Am, come through.
Right.
Because he's family, you just think, you
You're
know.
right. I never invite Envy anywhere.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And I always just pop up, don't
And you
I?
know what? Envy sent me for the
See?
first time ever a DM on Instagram yesterday.
Yeah.
He's never ever responded
Did
to
I?
any of my stories.
Yeah.
I posted that there's
Did
a
I?
sale at Chanel.
Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
That's the only time that he's ever responded
right.
to one of my
Keep his
stories.
wife off the private planes. Keep her out of Paris.
I was like, a DM
there's a
from
league.
Envy.
Nah, Envy's
You
a
know how they
trap
say
lord.
there's a league of gentlemen? Yo, there's a league of wives
Oh, my
that we don't need his wife doing this type of things,
Well, the
man.
same day that the album comes out today is the same day the Chanel sale starts.
Oh,
just
we
so
go.
your
Oh,
wife
wow.
knows as well.
Right.
My wife's
Wow.
going to have a great Christmas. Now, let me ask you a question now.
Oh, my God.
Projects.
I think we enjoy, like, giving our wives stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, it makes us happy.
It does. It makes me happy.
Real
Seeing
talk.
my wife smile
Me
makes
too.
me happy.
Me too.
God bless.
Now, the record projects. How does the hook go?
Forgive me, I'm a nigga from the project.
Right.
Yes.
Forgive me, I'm a nigga from the project.
I heard this song a while ago. Song is amazing. Dope song. I think one of the hardest songs I've heard in a long time.
You know they didn't send us the album
Hold
in
on,
advance.
hold on,
Yo, what you trying to
Just let the space
lead
go for a
to?
second. A dope album, man.
How you hear this song a
Yeah, I'm
long
like,
time ago,
I
Envy?
just heard it. But so let me ask you a
Wow,
question.
so he's still doing that, getting songs early.
I
and
didn't
putting
put it
them on
out, E.
mixtapes.
Oh, no, thank God.
Biggie's still looking for Clue again.
So was there somebody else on projects?
Why you asking me that, man?
I'm
And
just
you
saying,
asking like you know something.
Happy birthday, Hov. I know earlier this week
Yeah.
was Hov's birthday.
Did you
Shout
just
out to
reveal?
Hov. Happy birthday to the
Hov,
great Hov.
The great, the GOAT, all that.
There was a rumor that Hov was on projects.
There was a big rumor.
I don't know if that ever
And-
came to fruition, if it was true or not.
I'll just say, you know what I mean? You never know. I'll just leave
What
it
does
at
that mean, Joey?
I mean, I'm wishing, I'm praying that he'll show. You know, our
You
new
do know.
slogan is "Family comes to the dinner late, but they always on time."
That's right.
So we're hoping
That's your answer.
that
Yes.
yeah.
Dre, what's your
Yeah,
answer,
Dre,
Dre?
why don't you give us some
Dre,
insight?
what's
Happy
Dre.
birthday to the GOAT, Hov. You know
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying?
that's a yes.
He's always supported what me and Joe are doing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
you
that's
know,
a
like I'm so excited.
I mean, we can make Jay-Z the executive producer. My daughter Azariah is the executive producer, but we could have very easily shared co-executive production with Jay-Z because pretty much all the tracks we've been doing on this album, we've been sending them to him and getting feedback, and him like, yo, you should, you know.
Like on Pulling with Lil Wayne, he was just like, yo, y'all talking about Marvin Gaye. Throw it in there, you know what I'm saying? And we threw the Marvin Gaye sample in there.
How was that to
I'm looking at
clear?
the track list. I see the GOATs. I
No,
see
we
Lil
got it
Wayne.
done. You know,
I see
Wow.
Eminem.
Voice Ho's
I
weight.
see
You know
Mary.
what I'm saying?
So the only one that I don't
I
see
just
on
think
the
this
track
is a
list.
whole touchy time with Hove and all this Kaepernick and all this NFL and all this, and it's just a different. It's you know, he's doing big things, man. But like I said, family could always be late and always be on time.
I thought I seen a blog post something that he did a verse or was almost done or he was getting in the studio.
Yeah, Envy, man, you gotta stop, man.
I'm just
Family
asking.
ties is out
Envy,
today.
Just asking.
Yeah, Envy, man, you going hard. You got a new haircut.
Yeah. I know.
Now you are really. Now I gotta come in here like you on Broussard from ESPN.
Oh, wow.
What's it got? Broussard.
Yeah,
I got
Chris
Chris
Broussard.
Broussard.
Broussard,
You got
man.
a fake carpet on
Nah,
here.
you gotta
This ain't
stop.
no carpet. This
Hey,
is
yo,
real.
Yo, Em, you gotta
the
stop.
Poppy Chew.
Joe,
Let's
you're
go.
gonna grow your hair back too, just like Envy?
You know, I tried many years ago. It doesn't happen. It don't work. So one time I had a so to run that by you real quick. That's a funny story. When I was like maybe 12 years old, I shaved my hair bald because all the guys in my neighborhood who had their hair bald were like the biggest thugs, the biggest gangsters. I remember my father chased me around my projects literally around the whole project 5 times trying to whip my ass because he knew that I had hair like the Beatles. So he knew, you trying to be a thug. Like, you think you a, so he was trying to whip my ass in front of the whole project because I was way too young for that, right? So, and then later on, so I always kept the bald head. So later on, Pun told me, yo, man, your hair can't even grow, B. Like, you fucked up, man. Your shit fucked up. I said, yo, what, Pun? Because, Pun had all his hair.
Right.
I said, nigga, I got hair like the Beatles. Like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah. I said, watch, I'm going to grow braids. Man, I dead ass was trying to grow braids. I had the little rubber bands on my shit. That shit ain't never grow, bro. That shit ain't never grow. I had to admit to Pun like 5-6 months later. I was like, yo, Pun, shit ain't happening.
Dre, what do you do for your hair?
I just cut it and keep it
clean.
Do you use
Afro Sheen?
You know what I'm saying? I got the Rick Ross beard oil for the beard, you know what I'm saying? But that's it. I just try to keep my hair clean.
Now, what are these retirement rumors where you're like, I'm 85%? 87% now. Once this
Really, I don't want to retire.
Yeah.
But and when you hear this album, it's a classic. It's never been a rapper who's been around 20-something plus years ever in the history of hip hop. You could go Google that, whatever you want. Who's ever dropped hits every single decade and has been as relevant as Fat Joe and is about to drop a classic album. Pun your head top. So I know that and I love the game and I feel like I'm only getting better. I swear to God, when you hear me, you're going to be like, yo, this boy, he keep getting better. But my daughter's 13 and she's kind of telling me time out. She's kind of like, yo, I want a regular dad. I want to come from school. My dad picks me up. I wanted this. So I don't want hate letters to my daughter, but she's pretty much the one like, yo, it's time. So she said, all the kids ask me in school, they saying you retiring. And she said she told them, yeah, that's right. I told him he's retiring. That's that.
So now you have to at some point.
So, I just mean my whole career, all of us, like we've been so blessed. So people ask me, and I throw them a whole different question. They ask me, yo, Joe, what's the reason for your success? Why you so longevity and you know what's going on? And I have to thank my whole entire family. Because my mother and father, they were, I've been selfish with this music thing. This music thing is a game where if you go away for 6 months, you come back, you off beat. You don't know what's going on. So I've been in the studio every night. I've been on shows every night for 20-something years, 6 in the morning with Dre, 6 in the, and you got to think. My wife, she want to spend time with her husband. My kids want to spend time with their dad. Right. And I'm busy out here working, and I've been very selfish. So I thank them for allowing me to live my dream because basically I think the reason why I did it so long is because it's actually a dream come true. I'm living out my dream. And I want to shout out Mama that works in the front, the receptionist. Y'all don't know, but she's retiring.
She's retiring this year.
And Uncle Dan promised her a watch.
Did he?
Yeah, Uncle Dan was like, you're getting a watch.
That's great.
Wow.
Uncle Dan promised her a watch.
Okay. But can Fat Joe just sit at home and do nothing all day?
No, I'm never gonna just.
Yeah, he's gonna be with his family.
I'm still when his daughter's in school and his wife's shopping. Like, can he just sit home and do nothing?
Nothing. I go crazy. So I got a tour because that's how we pay our bills.
Movies.
And I'm doing movies. I just sold the movie to Warner Brothers. It's gonna be a big deal, man. And I'm trying to get into the TV and the scripts and all that acting. But, I'm not telling you I'm retiring, bro.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I'm just saying it's in the air. First time ever in my career.
I don't see it because you still have that energy.
Nobody sees it,
around.
man. A dude told me yesterday, and I'm sorry for you, and I'm sorry for you, and I'm sorry for people listening because I've really been taken for granted for many years, man. And I'm sorry. I see the pain. We have a camaraderie, like a sorority. Even though hip hop is competition or you doing your thing, we all really love each other.
Right.
So I see when I tell people seriously, like, yo, I'm dead ass really thinking about retiring. Like the first text today, 5 in the morning, because I had to be up for here, I hit Steve Rifkin and said, thank you. I'm really retiring. I hit Alan Grumblatt, from Relativity and said, yo, I really appreciate you gave me the first opportunity. But I see people's faces sinking like, yo, we gonna, we love Joey coming around here telling the jokes. We love what's going on. But somebody told me yesterday, he was like, yo, you ain't going nowhere. I said, yo, I might be going somewhere. He said, nah, He said,
Can't see
you
it.
with us. So
I don't see it.
he's like, you with us. And he's not even about music. He's like, you're getting a job in hip hop, something. Like, you're not going nowhere.
Nah, you're not going nowhere.
Fat Joe's presence is not going. I'm like, yo, I don't want to go.
Now, Kevin Durant.
Shout out.
Might have been a
KD.
little tight at you yesterday. Now, what did you say about Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving?
Man, I'm learning this 50 Cent 69 thing perfect, man.
Don't say 69.
Not 69, but cross promotion.
Okay, there you go.
This little gimmick cross promotion, it fell right on my lap. I'm learning social media. So, I was up there Sports Illustrated.
Yep.
And they had asked me, like, yo, what you think of Kyrie and Durant? Obviously, I love them. They two of the greatest basketball players in the world.
And you're a Brooklyn Nets fan. So.
No, I'm a Knicks fan. Let's get
You're
this
not gonna
straight.
switch over ever?
I'm superior positive. That's
But you
the
come
problem.
to the games though at the Barclays.
No, I only came to one game against the Knicks. I've never been to another
You
game in
wouldn't
my
come
life.
even if the Knicks
I
had a-
wore our Knick boots on. I look like Spike Lee's twin at the game. Like, you got to stop. I'm not sending mixed messages.
No, look, but the
I'm
way
coming
they
in
treating
orange
us
and
and the
blue.
way they're treating the fans and how they pick the players and how they did my guy Melo, who's still balling out there.
Melo's
Ballin', shout out to
ballin',
Melo.
man.
Going crazy.
I never see. This the Fat Joe factor, right? I've always been a fan of Melo, but I never realized he's one of my favorite players.
He is.
I have not missed the Portland Trailblazer game since Melo came back to play. I watch every. The other night I was dead ass asleep like this, watching. Waiting for Melo to double O to get the ball. I'm like,
Absolutely.
and when he's scoring, he's on the line. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm
going
saying?
crazy.
Because, he got the short end of the stick, and that's the point.
Right.
So what I told Sports Illustrated is like, yo, Melo, it's a different type of heat playing at Madison Square Garden. It's a different type of heat playing for the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
This is New York City. This is the biggest city on the planet Earth, whether you believe it or not. You syndicate it, but the truth is, New York City, the reason the terrorists want to blow up New York is because this is the greatest city on earth. This is where the money at. This is where everything.
True.
So he took the job and said, I'm going to play for the Knicks. So guess what happens when you lose?
They start
They
throwing
dish you
darts,
every
daggers.
day on the post. Every day he get the newspaper.
Right.
Daily News. Melo's whack. Knicks is trash. Get rid of him. It's a lot of pressure. So Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving really wanted to be in New York, and they want to be with the shits, and they want to be out here, Mr. Chow. The problem is they didn't want the smoke to play for the Knicks.
Gotcha.
Because they knew if it went bad, they was going to be on all these newspapers every day getting shitted on. And so I
I don't
said
know.
that.
I just think the Nets had a better team for them. A younger, better, fresher.
Them guys are whack, man. Like, I don't
So
know.
wait,
if
you
y'all
gonna call
know
the Nets whack, but not the Knicks?
They went to the
Them
playoffs
guys are
last year.
whack. Like,
But so the Knicks aren't
I
whack.
bet you Kyrie Irving is so pissed that they're so whack. Like, you
gotta
gotta
stop.
We're not any better. But
Exactly.
they're not going nowhere.
They went to the
But
playoffs last
what
year.
I'm saying,
Joe.
yo, I don't want to diss the gods.
too
Because
late now.
I love Kevin Durant. I love Kyrie.
Right.
So Kevin Durant said, that's just Joey trying to sell some records. Family Ties out December 6th. Thank you, Lord. Kevin Durant, he plugged me in. Thank you, Kevin
Shout out
Durant. I
KG.
love you too
You're a real
much.
one.
Now, Dre, how do you deal with him all the time?
Nah, you know.
Oh, wow.
It's not
I was
stop.
coming over here on the car. He was prepping me. Like, yo, check this out.
Nah, for real.
Don't go too bad. He does this to me. Thank God for Dre.
Nah, I gave him a
'Cause
list.
he's like my Obama.
What'd you give him a list of?
I said, stick to these names right here, please. I beg you.
Stop
like, I'm
getting
like, I
off
gotta
track.
be like a PR person or something.
I seen the interview y'all did yesterday. I guess it was for a Spanish station.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
You look so confused.
I didn't know what was going on.
Like, yo, you don't understand.
And then
All
the
you
girl,
know is
the
the
chick-
Spanish girl was like, muy alto.
Nah, this man was
Negro.
selling me off. I'm like, yo, what you trying to do?
Yo, B.
30
Yo,
minutes straight.
Ebe.
30, he was confused. 30 minutes straight like this.
Yo, Ebe. The chick was, he wish he knew what she was. This was muy alto. He's so tall. He must be packing She was saying all that on the radio.
She said all
I'm
that.
like,
Yeah, she
all
felt
that. I'm
bad.
like, yo, Dre, she feeling you, B.
You know what? Since you brought that up, I know you guys saw this. Don't get all like that, Joe.
Joe, I can see in her eyes. Whatever her eyes
Now
are
you
warm
gave me
below,
anxiety right now.
it's coming.
You gave me anxiety.
Jason Derulo posted this picture that they took off Instagram for violating the terms. And the guys up here, Envy and Charlamagne, were saying they didn't think it was fair because it was basically the picture was in his underwear and you could see his print.
It wouldn't be fair.
I didn't see the picture.
But
I
a
saw
lot
the
of women.
picture.
Yeah.
But Kim
You saw
Kardashian
it,
shows
you
her
liar.
bare breasts all the time on Instagram, and I've been reporting
They
it for
shouldn't
years,
have done that.
and it's
Shouldn't
never
have done
taken
that.
down.
It's all about inclusion. I mean, the man, he's very blessed.
Here's our
It's all
ambassador
about
for inclusion.
Inclusion, and the man's very blessed. If I was single and I was looking like Jason Derulo, I probably would have took the picture too.
He's very blessed.
Did he bop down the block like that?
That's crazy.
Joe, we got to get you back on lip service, man.
No, you scaring me over there. I caught anxiety on their show, Lip Service.
Dre,
I got out of
you
there.
and Joe. Dre, you come on.
I got
I'm
out
ready.
of there. That
Okay.
was one of the most uncomfortable experiences of my whole entire life and career. I never quit on an interview.
You did
I never
not.
pulled the Birdman. Yo, y'all gonna put respect on my name, right? You gonna put respect on. I never did this in my life. I take the fire, whatever, and I'm out. Lip service. I was underneath the couch because I didn't know what it was. I was doing a promo for the album, and then he was like, "So one female."
She's a porn star. The
Oh, no,
porn
don't
star that was
talk
there?
like that.
Okay.
Forget the porn star. Your main. So she comes up to me. I meet her for the first time. Damn, this might be too much.
Uh-oh, what happened?
It's
I
the
don't
truth.
even know
Maybe
this.
we edit this if we feel like this is too much.
All right, go ahead.
So she comes up to me and says, "Hey, Fat Joe, I never met you before. You're friends with my husband. My husband is such a." That's like I meet your wife. Okay.
Got you.
They broke up now, by the way.
Hold up. My man, what? 25 years with brothers with this and that. I sit down, hey, Joey. So when I suck the biggest cock in the world,
All right, let's not let
When
that
I-
stand alone.
hey, yo, I'm like, oh my God, what's happening here? I'm sinking under the the rule is you should never, because we have a brother-sister relationship, you should at no point in the history of mankind be able to turn back and watch Joey looking at your ass or something.
Right.
It's a respect thing.
Absolutely.
So when somebody tell me, yo, I'm your man's wife, I'm like, hallelujah.
Correct.
Oh,
But Remy
You know,
was there and participated and having a great
my
time.
nigga, that was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. It was like, yo, and I'm like, oh, wow, this, we sit down. When I suck a cock from a uniform, oh my God, yeah.
I need you to stop saying that.
Unicorn and human form. Yo, I'm sinking. I had to get out of this place.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, is this even legal?
So,
Stop.
so yes, you'll do it again.
Yes, I'll do it again.
He'll do lip service
Yeah, let
again.
me tell you.
Yes, he'll
Shout
do
out
lip
my
service
brother,
again.
Party Fontaine.
Partisan Fontaine,
Man,
yes.
he couldn't wait to go to Philly for that lip
Yes, he
service.
did a live
And
show.
he knew what he was getting into.
He had a great time.
My God, he was dying to go down there.
Now
boy.
watching your video, Deep, right?
Yeah.
There's new video right now. You can check it out on Tidal. When I seen the video, the first thing made me think about Omarion, Lil Fizz, and Omarion's baby
Oh,
mama.
yes.
Wow.
Well, I don't know about.
I'm explaining to you. So Omari,
Envy's all in it. Envy's all
You
in
want me
it.
in the smoke, huh?
I'm just saying.
All right.
Omarion and Lil Fizz were in the same band, the same crew.
It's disrespect.
Oh, that's what you're saying? Is disrespect
That's it,
right from the door?
period.
He did, a second ago, he said, I don't know anything about it.
No,
Now he's saying it's
disrespect.
disrespect.
He's like, you
Disrespect,
say
one
no
minute.
more.
You started it off. Just let
And then he knows what the
Nah,
video.
it's just disrespect, man. Completely.
So you would never talk to any of your friends, girls, baby mothers, anything like that?
Well,
I
he's
think
married.
That's part of the morals.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I don't even like when. All right, so I grew up. TS, original TS, and one of my friends passed away, and professionally nice, respectable. One of my friends I grew up with married my man's sister. I wasn't cool with that. I never said nothing, but I'm like, damn, man, how you gonna marry the nigga's sister? Like, I just the way
But-
I am. I'm like that. Even
You don't
when
think
my
that's
son
even
was
better
looking
keeping
at,
in the
like,
family?
people we know, family, and yo, such and such that
Family
you.
ties.
Papooses' daughter looks cute. I'm like, yo, my man, I will smack flames out your ass now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like that.
What
I'm
if,
just,
like, one of your friends, when your daughter gets older, what if one of your friends' sons dates your daughter? Like, you wouldn't think
my
that was
God.
nice?
I wouldn't think it's cool. At
Really?
all. But I would want what's best for her because I believe in unconditional love when it comes to parenting and to kids. I believe in you got to love your kids no matter what. And parenting is not easy, bro.
Nope.
And they don't give you a script for this.
Nope.
And even the person who gave you the script, they was parenting at another time. This is a new time.
Right.
So you just got to go with the flow and try to show your kids the most embracement, the most love, unconditional love.
Now, how strict are you with your daughter?
I wouldn't say strict because she tells me she's a god. She's like, yo, I'm a god, Dad. I'm a, you know, she executive produced the album. She tells us what to do. She
It feels
comes
like
in
you're
there.
a pushover dad. That's just the vibe I get.
Yes.
Like, she can
but
get anything.
But if she crossed the line, I ain't a pushover dad. You got to do the right thing.
Right.
If you don't do the right thing, then we ain't going for it. We are taking your phone, and I'm threatening to disassemble your whole Instagram. So that
That's
is
the whole
shit.
punishment?
Down,
No, that is
rid of all
the
your
grand
followers.
finale. 2020 parents out there, if these kids act
Disassemble.
up, like really, really act up, forget taking the phone. I'm going to erase your existence on Instagram.
You never spanked her? Do you believe in that?
I believe in that. Every now and then kids got to get spanked, but no, I never spanked her. I never spanked my son. I never spanked my kids. But if they got out of line, one time I almost beat him up because he threw like a house. Yo,
He threw a house party?
crazy, my nigga. Like, yeah.
You threw a house party?
I could see him
at your
doing that.
house?
It's too much. I go to Vegas to do a show. I get a phone call from Rich Play. He's like, yo, I'm going to kill Eddie. I'm like, yo, what's up? Nah, where you at? I'm in Vegas. Oh, I'm going now. I'm like, yo, Rich, what's up? He got the whole hood in your house. The whole hood is in your house. So my brother Rich, he coaches the kids in Cal City, the PPO, the hood kids. They was all in my house, diving in the pool, this and that. I had left for a show. He threw a house party. I'm like, and Rich went over there, and them kids was diving over the hedges, running out like he was like the police. Like, oh my God, Coach Rich is here. He's ready. And then when I went in there, I was about to smack him up, but my wife got in the way. She was like, "Yo, chill." I was gonna give him the business finally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
What was that conversation like?
That you gotta
you
expect
gotta
that.
understand. You done stupid stuff
Yeah,
as a
you gotta
kid.
expect
You
that.
did way worse.
Man,
That's
I
what my
got-
wife says. You did way worse. You did way worse.
Listen, I don't want to categorize kids or nothing like that, but I got mad jewelry in my house, money. My wife got bags, all type of shit. You don't really know who's there. He invited the whole hood, is what I'm trying to
Right.
say.
Okay.
100 guys from Carroll City. We lived in Plantation, Florida.
Right.
There's horses next door. Bro.
Right,
Football players and lawyers live next door. He had the hood, the Party X at my, you know, and
That
we
movie,
can't do all that. Like, but it's a young thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into a joint off the album.
Yes. What do we want to hear?
Projects.
Yo, damn.
This the one with Jay-Z?
Oh my
What?
God.
Nah, Jay-Z is.
I just want to hear projects.
I don't know, man. It's a mean rumor, boy. I tell you, man.
You want to send me the record, or should I try to
You
get the
got
record?
it on the album.
Okay.
Project.
I ain't got. Okay. All right. We'll play the project. You want to play the version of the album?
Yo, you better stop. You're making
I'm
me
just
nervous.
asking.
Envy, you
'Cause
got
you know
something?
you get your
I ain't got
hands
nothing.
on stuff.
I ain't
Yo,
got
Envy,
nothing.
stop.
Put Envy in the trunk.
No.
Yo, Rock Nation,
I seen
Desiree
Fat Joe
Hall,
grab a DJ before,
OG1.
and I don't want to be
I'm
next.
not co-signing these languages.
Envy gotta get in the trunk.
Rock
I don't want to get
Nation.
no trunk.
Ta-ta, I am not. That's crazy.
What's
'cause
crazy?
I did my first
don't
interview
stop.
with Who Kid yesterday.
Oh,
Did you?
wow.
Yeah, he was talking about getting thrown in the trunk.
I love that
That's
Who Kid loves
crazy.
that story. Like, that's what
That's
he's...
a great experience in life.
Right.
I got kidnapped in Africa. I tell the story all the time.
Right. Yeah.
That's not a great story. I don't
It
know
is
if I
actually, because it's
I don't know if I
fat
could be your
like,
friend after you kidnapped me, throw me in the
He
trunk.
said,
and tell
man,
me
that
you
was
was
the
gonna
first Uzi I ever seen in my life.
That's amazing. Your first
I
interview
love
with
that we
Uzi.
all love now.
Yeah, that's dope.
He
'cause
got his hair cut like Kendall Gill too, man. Nah, he got the.
Fat Joe's
Yeah.
out right now.
Fat Joe and
Family
Dre.
Ties. Definitely go pick it up, and we appreciate y'all for joining
Thank you
us.
so
man.
much, my
Yay.
brother, man.
All right, we're gonna get the projects on, and if not, we're gonna get it on in the mix. Why you looking at me like that, Joey Crack? Why you putting your sunglasses on?
Yeah, Envy, let me tell you something. Bro. You
Dre,
know
we
too
good?
much.
Man.
If y'all gonna do something to him, let me step out.
Nah.
It's the Breakfast Club. It's Dre. It's Fat Joe.